whistle. Brilliant! A worldie and a half!
So what's up, guys? Back again with another video, and I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, followed on Instagram, followed on Twitter. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. Shout out to you guys, and just keep doing what you're doing. So, as we all know, it's the big FA Cup final this weekend, Arsenal versus Chelsea. And I must say, it's really exciting times right now for Chelsea fans, specifically because we can finally make signings. Something we weren't able to do last season because of the transfer ban. So we've got Hakim Ziyech already in training, Timo Werner already in training, probably one of the best up-and-coming players in the world right now. And we've got Kai Havertz possibly incoming. We don't know yet. I'm praying we're able to sign him because I feel like he's going to be a very, very good player for us, a very good addition. And yeah, right now for next season, Chelsea's attack specifically is really looking deadly. So I'm excited to see where that team goes. Another thing is we made the top four. And I feel like that's a big, big achievement for the club and especially for Frank Lampard. Inexperienced as he is, in his first season as a Premier League coach, making the top four is a really, really big achievement. And that's going to give the board confidence in him to be able to back him and to back him especially financially, because now we're going to be in the Champions League, which means more money for us. And we're going to be able to make more signings. So I'm really, really happy for the club. I'm happy for Frank Lampard. And I'm hoping that this form can continue into the final. Anyway, the one thing that I feel that's really important about this game is making history. So I have a lot of friends who support Manchester United, and they've been going back and forth with us Chelsea fans about how, oh yeah, we finished third, we finished above you, banter, banter, banter. And honestly, I'm sick of it, but it is what it is. We both finished with the same number of points. All they had was just the goal difference, which made them third. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. Excuse me. We're both in the Champions League. So that's one thing I want, is for us to make history. And the only way to make history is by winning trophies. Nobody remembers you for fourth place. Nobody remembers you for third place. Nobody remembers you for second place either. Everyone's going to remember the 2019-2020 season as Liverpool won and everyone else didn't. So I'm sick and tired of people talking about, oh, we finished third. Nobody's going to remember you for finishing third. People remember you for winning trophies. And this is the perfect time and the perfect opportunity for this club to win a trophy. So I really, really want Frank Lampard to win. It's going to be a record-breaking season for him. And I know the board is going to be even more confident if he's able to win this. So yeah, getting into the game, I feel like the big difference, and it's one thing that I'm nervous about, is going to be the defense. Now, if you've been watching this season, the Premier League particularly, you'll know that the Chelsea defense has probably been the worst defense in years. It's the worst Chelsea defense I've seen since I started watching football. And I was really disappointed at how many goals we were conceding, as well as our goalkeeper was making really, really bad decisions. I feel like our keeper is off form this season. So we conceded a lot. Not only is our defense trash, but Arsenal's defense is trash as well. And the funny thing is, we sold David Luiz to Chelsea. And David Luiz right now is the starting centre-back for Arsenal. And I've been watching Arsenal a lot this season and the past few seasons. And their defense has been shocking. They've also had pretty much the worst season they've had in a while, maybe in the history of the club. They finished 8th, and that is mostly because of their defense. The only difference is that our defense has been bad, but we've scored more goals. I was actually talking to a friend about this, about how Arsenal have actually conceded less goals statistically, which makes them a better defensive team than us. But we've just scored more, and that has helped us take our club further. So the defense is going to be key to win this game. And I feel like we might end up watching a basketball match because it's going to be just goals galore, goal this way, goal that way. And as entertaining as that is for us fans, I would rather a boring game but a Chelsea win than an entertaining game and we lose, or I'm really not too sure who's going to win. As much as, yeah, I'm confident that the boys are going to win, I am nervous because the defense is not looking good right now. And I was really shocked to see us against Wolves. Last game of the season, biggest game of the season, with all that pressure, and the team was able to defend and keep a clean sheet against a really strong Wolves side with a really good attack. That really, really shocked me, and I'm hoping we can continue that defensive form into this final because it's going to be one of the big, big factors that decide who's going to win. Attacking-wise, I know for sure that we have a good chance to score goals. We have Christian Pulisic, arguably the best 21-year-old in the Premier League right now. He's been in insane form, and I know defenses don't like playing against him, particularly because of his dribbling ability and his decision making. I've never seen someone who dribbles so well, but at the same time, his end product is so good. I mean, we've seen him this whole season. We saw him come on against Liverpool when we were 3-0 down and literally change the game single-handedly. We've seen him throughout the season. Yes, he's had a lot of injuries, but I feel like he's been the center of our attack. Shout for him for player of the season because I don't think I've ever seen an American soccer player play that well. We've also got Giroud up front, who is probably in his best goal-scoring form right now. Ever since he started playing football, he's been scoring every game right now, and he's been an important player for us this season, especially chasing the top four. He really started scoring goals when we really needed him to. Another player that I actually want to mention is Mason Mount. And I won't lie, at first, at the beginning of the season, I wasn't convinced by him. I was like, I don't know about this guy. Yeah, he scores a bit here and there, a couple assists here and there, but I won't lie, he's managed to pretty much stay consistent, I guess. And also, for the young player that he is, he's managed to break through a Chelsea academy and managed to start and play really well. The last game, he got a goal, an amazing free kick, and an assist. And he was just a problem for the defense. And I must say, he's going to be another important key for us, for our attack. I know that Willian has been our starting right wing. And I know that he was injured the last game. I'm not sure if he's going to play or if he's going to come off the bench. But knowing Lampard, I think he's going to come off the bench. Just because you don't want to risk him getting an even worse injury. And we have other players to start ahead of him. And I'm not really sure if this might be Willian's last game. I'm not sure how his contract negotiations are going, if he's signed or if he's been offered a new contract. So this might be Willian's last game. And if it is, I hope he gets a chance to play and I hope we can actually win. Another key position that I think is going to be very important for this game is our midfield. And you know how, if you watched my last video, I was raving about how well Jorginho and Kovacic played. I don't think they gave the ball away more than 5 times, maybe even 3 times. I know both of them had a pass completion rate over 90%. And that wasn't really happening much for Jorginho, especially because he was on the bench, especially after lockdown, he wasn't playing well. But I know that when Jorginho, Kovacic or Kante play alongside either of each other, it's always a good time. And I know that Chelsea are going to be looking to control the midfield. And I know that Jorginho is going to be looking to push up a little bit forward to try and get into those key areas we need in order to give our strikers and attackers a really, really good chance. Another thing that I want to mention about Chelsea's attack is that I'm looking out for Reece James on the right wing back channel. And that's because, first of all, we all know Arsenal's defense, terrible. And one thing Reece James is good at is pushing forward and putting in crosses. That's a speciality, that's something he's really good at. and he's a very high energy player. He's got the build, he's got the pace, and I feel like I know Chelsea is going to use him, and I know that Arsenal are not going to like playing against him. We also need to remember that Arsenal as well, attacking wise, are going to be looking to score a lot of goals. They're going to be looking for revenge. Remember the last time we played them in the final of the Europa League in Baku, actually. We destroyed them 4-1. It was really a devastating performance by Arsenal, a really good performance for us, and I'm happy we won that game. But I know for sure they're going to be looking for revenge, and they've got some strong attacking players. They've got the likes of Aubameyang, Alexander Lacazette, and Nicolas Pepe, who has been one of their record signings. And I know they're going to be looking to exploit our defense. They're going to be looking to score goals, and they're going to want revenge for that defeat. So it's going to be a really entertaining game. I feel like it's going to be a huge back and forth. But I won't lie, I'm excited. I really am excited, and I don't think there's much pressure on the players, so I know they're going to go for it. Another important part of Chelsea's play is our left wing back channel. And we've had a lot of changes throughout the season, but I feel like Alonso has pretty much cemented his place in that channel. And I think he's probably our best attacking left wing back. And he always provides it. The one thing I like about him is he always provides an outlet, someone to pass to, an extra man. He's always there for the pass, and he's always pushing up forward. And the key to us winning this game is putting as much pressure as we can on Arsenal's defense. And I think it's important for Chelsea to go for the game. I don't want to see the players sitting back, sitting lazy, waiting for Arsenal to come to them. I want Chelsea to control the game from the start, because I feel like it's important to control the game from the start and get that early goal just so we can stay ahead and keep them chasing and put the pressure on them. Because I feel like the one thing we're really good at is counter-attacking football. We've seen how good we can be on the counter, and I don't think Arsenal can handle that. So if we can score and put pressure on the Arsenal defense, we can win the game easily. I know they have Xhaka and Ceballos, who, although not really the best players I've seen at Arsenal, they've actually improved under Mikel Arteta. And I actually have to give a huge shout out to Mikel Arteta, because it's also his first season, and he went into a really poor Arsenal side who was having serious management issues. And for his first season, he's actually managed to bring them back and actually bring him to a cup final. And that's good for him. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, I want Chelsea to win. So yeah, Xhaka and Ceballos, I'm pretty sure, are also going to be looking to control the midfield. And I know that Xhaka is going to be looking to make those tactical fouls, especially on players like Kovacic and Mount, because he knows that when those players are on the run and when they have space, they could easily make the right pass or they could easily shoot. We know how good Mason Mount has been from range. His shooting is really, really exceptional. He's got a really good eye for goal. So I'm looking at Xhaka and I'm thinking he's definitely going to be making those tactical fouls. So I feel like it's going to be a big midfield battle, and I'm hoping that we could win. I'm actually going to try and predict the starting lineup for Saturday, and I know for a fact the past 2 or 3 games against United, against Liverpool, and against Wolves, Lampard decided to go with what everyone calls a back 5, but I actually don't think it's a back 5. It's a 3-4-3. And with the 3-4-3, what Lampard does is he puts 3 defenders in the middle and gives the 2 wing backs an opportunity to push forward and press and put pressure on the other team. It's not the traditional back 5 where it's mostly you're just trying to defend. Now, Lampard uses that in a good way because he's trying to attack. So I think he's going to go with that formation, particularly because we've been doing well and we've been winning games with that formation. I don't think it's Lampard's preferred formation. I think once we fix our defensive frailties, Lampard is going to start playing 4 at the back because he's going to want to have as many attacking players as he can on the field. And that's how Chelsea has been for years. We've always played a back 4. This was our first time. Oh no, this isn't our first time. Under Antonio Conte, we started playing a back 5, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I know that Lampard is looking to play a back four. It's just that right now, the back five suits us and our defense. So it's going to be a 3-4-3 by Lampard. And at centre back, I'm looking at Azpilicueta, captain, obviously. He's got to play. He's been really rock solid lately. And I know he's made a couple mistakes in the past. But overall, he's a really, really important player for us. And I feel like he's going to be looking to actually partner up with whoever's going to be playing right wing back and attack the Arsenal defense. So at centre back, I have Cesar Azpilicueta. I've got Kurt Zuma, another guy who's really had an up and down season. Our defense obviously has been terrible, but the past 2 or 3 games, him and Antonio Rudiger have had quite a decent partnership, and they've managed to stop players from scoring. So in the central defense, I'm looking at Azpilicueta, Kurt Zuma, Antonio Rudiger. And I know that that is our best defense right now, although it's not the greatest. It is our best. So yeah, in the middle, that's who I see. And then right wing back, I see Reece James. A really young player, but he's really energetic and he likes going forward. And as I said, defenses hate when he's up front and he's putting in those crosses. And he's very, very energetic. Something that Lampard likes. And I know that Lampard has some serious confidence in the kid. He came from the Chelsea Academy, and I must say, although I'm not convinced by him defensively, but attacking-wise, I think Lampard will go with him. And I feel like at least says Azpilicueta is going to be there to protect him. So yeah, at right wing back, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Reece James. At left wing back, Marcus Alonso. He's also had an up and down season, but lately he's our best left back, especially attacking wise as well, because he can push up, whip in the balls, and he also has an eye for goal, something that's not really talked about much. So he's also going to be looking to attack and shoot, not just cross. So I see Lampard starting him. And the one thing that's going to be really important for our backline as a whole is for us to move the ball quick. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been watching Chelsea games, you'll know that whenever we move the ball quick from our keeper to the backline, to the wing backs, to the midfield, to the forwards, that's when we play our best football. So I know Lampard is going to be stressing that on the boys at the back, is move the ball quickly. Don't sit and wait and just pretty much let the team come at you. You need to go to the team and you need to use every minute of the game. So yeah, that's the starting back five or back three, and then the 2 wing backs. In the center of the park, obviously N'Golo Kante has been injured. Arguably one of our best players the past, I don't know how many seasons, 4 or 5 seasons. He's injured, and Lampard has preferred. He started off with Jorginho about 3 games ago or 4 games ago, and obviously Jorginho hadn't been playing much, and he was really giving the ball away. But Kovacic came back in as well, and we all know how good that partnership is. Kovacic, Kante, and Jorginho, either of them playing alongside each other, it's always a good partnership. So that central mid, I'm looking at Jorginho and I'm looking at Kovacic, and I'm looking at them to control the ball. I know that Jorginho is going to try to pick up the ball from the defense and push it to Kovacic, and Kovacic is probably going to push it forward. And I know that Kovacic is really, really good at attacking as well. So I'm looking for the boys to control the midfield. That's our best chance at winning the game. I know that Arsenal have a really good midfield as well. Xhaka and Ceballos of late have been in form. And I know for a fact Xhaka is going to be looking to make those tactical fouls. Those tactical fouls, it's not the red card or yellow fouls. It's those tactical fouls that stop play, particularly on the counter-attack. When you see your team is about to get attacked and there's not many men at the back, Xhaka is very good at making those tactical fouls. But I know that Jorginho is strong and he's going to be able to push them back. So that does the midfield. And then attacking-wise, our forwards, on the left, it has to be Christian Pulisic. Best player, attacking-wise, and probably a player of the season. If it wasn't for all his injuries, I would give him player of the season. he is the center of our attack right now. We saw against Liverpool. I mean, they told us that he came from injury, but he came on second half and he literally changed the game, even though we lost 5-3. But if it wasn't for him, we were probably going to lose 4 or 5-0. So yeah, he's our best player right now, probably the best American 21-year-old. One of the best 21-year-olds in the league right now, and he's really the center of attack. And I feel like I'm going to look for him to be dribbling and making those passes and trying to cut inside and go for goal. On the right attacking mid-channel, I don't know if Willian's going to play. He's been playing, but he got injured. Obviously, he didn't play against Wolves. And they put Mount in there. I was actually shocked to see Mount because Mount normally plays more centrally and towards the left near Pulisic. But last game, Mount really impressed me the most, actually, because he scored a goal and he created. And even before that, he was just causing problems for the Wolves defense. So I'm looking at Mount. Maybe he starts Willian. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Or maybe he starts Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who has come back from injury, but he's slowly making a comeback. I really don't see Lampard starting Callum Hudson-Odoi, just because he's also had an injury-plagued season before, and this season as well. He's been up and down with injuries, and he's not really in form. So I see him playing Mason Mount. Actually, I see Lampard playing the same starting lineup, pretty much. Like, I can't even say this is a starting lineup prediction. It's pretty much the same starting lineup. Obviously, in the center, we have Giroud, goal-scoring form. He's basically been having the best form of his life right now. And he scored last game, brilliant goal. And I feel like especially because it's a game against his former club, I feel like he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. So he hounds defenses, and defenders don't like playing against him because he's always putting pressure. Even if you throw a long ball at him, I know Rudiger sometimes and Kurt Zouma sometimes give him the long balls. And you can see him hold up play, chest the ball, push it down, link up play with the attackers on the right and left of him. So yeah, I know that every time he got 14 or 15 goals, but we all know that Tammy Abraham right now, in my opinion, is not ready to be the Chelsea number 9. He's just not there yet. He misses too many opportunities. His link-up play is not good. He needs to get more strength and be able to hold the ball up. Like, besides him scoring goals, whenever he's on the field, I feel like there's 10 players on the pitch, to be honest. Because you don't see him until he gets that header in or a strike and he has to get a clear-cut opportunity. I don't see him scoring. I don't see him taking men on. I don't see him holding the ball up. I don't see him hounding defenses. And right now, Giroud is the preferred striker. And that's just based on numbers. So that's going to be the starting lineup for the team. I'm praying to the gods that Chelsea win. Actually, my prediction for the game is a Chelsea 3-1 win. And I know some of you might be like, nah, that's not going to happen. Especially the Arsenal fans. They're going to be talking about how they're going to win. But I always back my team, and I'm confident. I think Chelsea will concede, but we will probably score 2 or 3 goals. I'm confident in the boys. It's going to be a 3-1 win. It's going to be a trophy for our club. It's going to be a trophy for Frank Lampard. And I'm excited for the boys. I'm excited for the game, and I can't wait to celebrate. Everyone, I want you guys to look out for the match reaction. I might have a guest for the match reaction, so look out for that. And good luck to the boys. And please continue, guys. As I said, thank you so much for the support. Please continue to follow. Please continue to like. Please continue to subscribe. Peace out.